Hey everyone, welcome back to StackTrekker. In this video, we're going to talk about what Postman is, why it's so useful, and how it can make your life as a developer or tester so much easier. But before we dive into Postman itself, let's quickly talk about APIs. So what is an API? API stands for Application Programming Interface. It's a way for two systems to talk to each other, like a bridge between your app and a server. Let's use a simple example. Imagine you're in a restaurant. You don't go into the kitchen to cook your own food. You place your order with a waiter. The menu tells you what you can ask for, and the waiter takes your order to the kitchen, then brings the food back to you. In the tech world, your app is like the customer, the API is the waiter, and the server is the kitchen. The app sends a request through the API, the server processes it, and then the API returns a response. APIs are everywhere. When you check the weather on your phone, stream a movie, or log in with Google, an API is handling that communication behind the scenes. They're essential for modern apps. Now let's take a look at how we can actually use an API, starting with the most basic way to make a request, right from your browser. I'll use a free public API, and you'll see the URL on your screen. In this video, I used a free public API to demonstrate how requests work. But you don't have to use the exact same one. You can use any other API that provides test endpoints. The important thing is to get hands-on experience. If you're not sure where to find one, here's a quick tip. Just open your favorite browser and search for free API for testing on Google. You'll find tons of resources offering free and open APIs that are perfect for practice. Many of them include ready-to-use endpoints for products, users, weather, movies, and more. So you can experiment with get, post, put, and delete requests without needing to build your own backend. So let's go back to the API we picked earlier. First, we go to the API documentation and check the list of available endpoints. Let's say we want to get a list of products. We copy the URL into the browser, hit enter, and instantly get a response in JSON format. This is called a GET request. It simply asks the server for some data and the server sends it back. The browser handles this type of request by default. It's a super easy way to test if an API is working. No setup, no tools, just a URL and your browser. But this only works for simple GET requests. You can't create or update anything, you can't delete data, and you definitely can't set custom headers or authorization tokens. So while the browser is a nice starting point, it quickly becomes too limited for real-world API work. So the browser is great for quick GET requests, but what if you need more control? That's where curl comes in. Curl is a command line tool that lets you make all kinds of HTTP requests, not just GET, but also post, put, delete, and more. You can also add headers, send a request body, include authentication, and pretty much anything else you need when working with APIs. Let me show you an example. Here's a simple curl command that sends a post request to an API. You'll see it on the screen, and yeah, it's kind of long. You have the URL, the HTTP method, some headers, and a JSON body, all packed into one line. It works, but it's not very easy to read and definitely not easy to manage if you're working on something bigger. Now imagine having to test 20 different endpoints, each one with different headers, tokens, request bodies, and parameters. You'd end up with a bunch of long, hard-to-read commands stored in text files or bash scripts, and every time something changes, you have to go in and update it manually. And if multiple APIs depend on each other, like one for authentication, another for products, and another for orders, things can get messy fast. Curl is powerful, no doubt. It's great for automation or quick testing in the terminal. But once you're working with multiple APIs or just want a clearer, more organized workflow, you'll want a better solution. When you're working with multiple APIs, each with different parameters, tokens, environments, and dependencies, things can get complicated quickly. That's where Postman comes in. Postman is a powerful and user-friendly tool designed to simplify working with APIs. Its visual interface allows you to build and test requests without memorizing complex URLs or writing extensive code. With organized workspaces, you can efficiently manage collections, environments, and variables, making it ideal for both solo developers and teams. Postman also supports automated testing using JavaScript, enabling you to validate responses and streamline workflows. Its built-in collaboration tools make it easy to share API collections and documentation, improving teamwork and productivity. Plus, features like history and monitoring help you track past requests and observe API performance over time. Let's look at a simple example. Suppose you want to send a GET request to fetch products from a public API. In Postman, all you need to do is open a new request tab, set the method to GET, paste the URL, and click Send. Just like that, the response appears below, neatly formatted as JSON. You can also see the status code, response time, and headers all in one place. No command line work, no guesswork. You can clearly see what was sent and what came back. As I mentioned earlier, Postman allows us to save our requests so we can easily work with them later. Let's go ahead and do that. To begin, we need to create a collection. A collection is like a folder where you can group related API requests together for better organization. Start by giving the collection a meaningful name that reflects its purpose. Next, create or open an API request and save it into the collection. When saving the request, you can also provide a specific name for it, especially if the collection will contain multiple requests. This helps keep everything clear and easy to find later. That's it. Your request and collection are now saved. You can access them anytime from your workspace. Plus, you have the option to share the collection with your friends, team members, or even publish it publicly if you believe your API setup could be helpful to others. Now let's say we want to test a post request to add a new product. We start by creating a new request inside our collection. Give the request a clear, descriptive name that's easy to recognize later. Then switch the method to post, paste in the correct URL, and go to the body tab. From there, select raw, choose JSON as the format, and enter your request payload. For example, the product name, price, and any other required fields. This setup allows you to send structured data to the API in a clean and readable format, and Postman makes the entire process smooth and intuitive. So you've now got your first impression of the power of Postman. Of course, it's not possible to cover everything about Postman in just one short video. If you're interested in learning more, feel free to explore the other videos on my channel. I've created a full series of tutorials on Postman, covering everything from installation and setup to working with environments, writing tests, and even some really cool features like visual API testing using Postman flows. Whether you're just starting out or already using APIs in your daily work, I'm sure you'll find something useful there. But even from this quick overview, I hope you now understand the value of Postman, how it simplifies complex workflows, saves time, and helps you stay organized. Give it a try, and I think you'll quickly see just how powerful it really is. So I hope this was interesting. Thank you for watching my tutorials. If you enjoyed this, please like the video and subscribe. See you later. Bye.